What's your reaction to 6 Patriots, including Hightower and Chung, opting out?
Man, I'm worried about the Patriots, bro. I was hyped for the last month and change after they signed Cam Newton. I said they're not going to miss a beat. You got Super Cam. Even yesterday, we were on the show saying Cam Newton, they'll make you forget about Tom Brady.
All right.
Well, I think some of these players haven't forgotten about Tom Brady.
Oh,
because
no.
you got guys like Patrick Chung and Hightower. First off, we got to put some respect on their name. I know a lot of defensive players, Marcellus, don't get a ton of love. But Hightower, he came into the NFL when I did. Same year, same agency. I've been on TV for 5 years. He's still been balling. Okay, 3-time Super Bowl champ, 2-time Pro Bowler. This is a huge loss for the Patriots. Then I think about Patrick Chung, been a part of several of their Super Bowl runs. Patrick Chung gets safety. He's another one of those heartbeats of this defense. Been a part of this franchise and organization for years. A guy I played with in Philly. These types of dudes, losing these players, it's a huge loss. But it makes me wonder, Marcellus, is it have to do with the departure of Tom Brady? I don't know that if you got a serious shot in your head in winning another chip, I don't care how many chips you won. I don't know that you can make that decision to opt out if you really think you about to win the chip. Now, I understand my dog Hightower got engaged recently had his first child. I get that. But I'm just wondering, does this mass, not exodus, so to speak, but this mass chill or pause button that they're playing, does it have to do with the departure of Tom? It's worrying me, people. It's worrying.
Stanky Danky Dog.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I'm looking at Tom Brady, the departure of Tom Brady, obviously you always want to have a chance to win a championship. I get that aspect of it. And I think when you've accumulated the money that you've amassed the money that you can actually sit down, you've got some situations in your home with the pregnancy of your wife and the birth of your child where you're looking at those things saying, wait a minute, there are other things in my life that are really important now, and I've amassed a certain amount of money, because money does one thing for you. You know, people think that money brings you happiness. No, it doesn't. It brings you the opportunity to make decisions, right? It really gives you opportunities. And so you have an opportunity to opt out of this season. One of the things that I'm really interested in, and I think it's an interesting take, Emmanuel, about the whole Brady aspect of it, and can we win a championship? And is it time to just relax now that Brady is gone? Do I want to deal with Belichick without having the buffer of Brady there on my side? You know, maybe all those things factor into veteran guys, but certainly when you've played long enough, it gives you the option to make that decision. But one of the things that I'm really interested in, because when I look at the New England Patriots, I think of this. I think they are the best in the business of understanding what guys are, what guys aren't, playing to their strength, and not worrying about the potential. Don't tell me what a guy might be. Tell me what he is, and let's put him in the best situation to have success. They do a better job of development during the course of a season than any other team in football, where all of a sudden a guy comes in and you've never heard of him before and he becomes a star. That's the New England Patriots. So this is just another opportunity for them to show that they have the best staff and the best system in all of professional football.
Yeah, I can't put any of this on Tom Brady. I do know that the only thing that is constant in life is change. And guess what has changed in these guys' lives? You're talking about having a baby. Whether you had a baby in Hightower or you're having a baby in Patrick Chung, you're talking about priorities changing as well. I've been there when I was a single guy motivated by just getting on the football field. Hey, that championship aspiration, that was your deepest motivation. Then you have a child and you start to realize it's only about family and the financial status of what you're getting from your profession. That becomes your deeper motivation so you can take care of you and yours. So none of these guys are naming their kids Tom Brady. None of these kids, Tom Chung and Tom Hightower is not coming out the womb. This is about a priority shift, which I truly respect. Other guys have some health and injury safety concerns beyond just having kids. But you have to look at this as a situation where when Acho is still single, y'all. He's 29. He's still in these streets. You know what I mean? As Coach used to say, he's burning both ends of the candles. And, you know, when you come into it with that mindset, you may look at this as, oh, we can't win a championship. I'm going to forego a season in red shirt and give up some money. But when you're a family man, you realize, hey, it's all about your priorities.
Let me ask you, Marcellus, let me ask you this. Is this a COVID-infected change? Because don't act like several players either haven't missed births of children, or several players haven't gone to the birth and then instantly played on games the same day. I have teammates that have been through those things. And again, P. Chung, my dog Dante Hightower, different situations. But you can't just sit here and try to tell me that the family man thing is what is trumping football for these two specific individuals when every season several players across several different teams go through similar situations. So I just need you to make it make sense
some
for me,
clarification?
Marcellus, please.
Okay, let me tell you how many years I've been married? 5, 6 years right now. I learned a long time ago the power of pillow talk. And if you want to move many men, just whisper to one. And trust me, it will move many men. Significant others, family members. You never know what's in your circle of influence and concern that you have to now respect because you are the head of household. Hey, you're the golden goose laying all these golden eggs. So when you were single and coach used to say, hey, man, you can't hoot with the owls and soar with the eagles. Well, when you get married, you realize how real that is, and you just change how you look at life. So a situation like this, let's be real. The ship is tight in New England in normal situations. In a pandemic, that's the tightest ship ever. So some of these guys may be living through football, which is a living hell at times. Let's be real. No one chooses football. Football chooses you, damn it. And then when you're in the midst of that hell, that tight ship called the Patriots way, you see an exit door. and someone reminds you, you good this year. We got enough money to make it through. We can get the little furlough and get our little allotment. And then next year you can rest all your injuries, take care of the family, and we'll reset. It's enticing. The simple life of having a lot of money in the bank and family surrounding you, sometimes it's seductive.
You know, interestingly enough, I have a son who's 34 years old and still playing professional baseball. And I'm talking on his behalf to about 20 major league teams right now. And all 20 of these teams want him to go down to an independent league just to prove that he's healthy and throw for a couple of weeks. And his wife is pregnant. He's like, listen, man, I'm not going down to Houston, where Houston is surging right now and putting my family at risk. And I can survive without baseball. I still want to play baseball, but I can survive without it. So I'm not going to do that. You have those opportunities. By the way, did you say Acho was 29 years old?
Yes.
I might want to adopt you. Come here, kid.
Download the all-new Fox Sports app now.